Hello guys, how are you all? I'm Lavanya Jayakumar coming to you guys with another vlog. This year I've decided to make more vlogs about the things I feel, the things I think through, and whatever I feel important. I want to share them with you guys. Today I feel a very important topic that needs to be discussed with you, and that is feeling I'm not good enough. We feel this feeling day in and day out these days, especially in this social media dominating world. We see this, when we scroll through Facebook, we see this beautiful picture of a handsome guy and a beautiful girl who is your friend, and the guy, who married recently, and they would have gone to a exotic place, a luxurious place, and they would have posted pictures of their recent trip or their wedding photos or their honeymoon photos, and you see these pictures in your feed, and you start to think like, oh my god, what am I doing? I'm 22 or 25 or 28. What am I doing being single? I don't have a great relationship. I'm just sitting here idle watching this YouTube videos or Facebook feed day in and day out without doing anything worthy in my life. You start to feel all these feelings, and you end up saying that, oh my god, I don't think I'm good enough to have a relationship or to go to these kind of trips. And you get a mark, like, say you want to get A plus in your examination. Instead you got A. I don't know how the grade system works in education system anymore, but still, let's say you want to get an A plus and you got A, and you start to feel like, oh my god, what is this? What have I got? I don't feel good enough. I'm never going to be this topper. You start comparing this topper of your class, and you feel like, dreadful inside. You feel like, oh my god, why am I even born? That kind of feeling. Though you're doing great in your life, this feeling is very common because we always compare ourselves with the other person. This is especially very common. The sibling jealousy is very common, and feeling inadequate is very common in a family where you are the second or third child, and the first child is doing great honors to the family. He's bringing great pride to your parents, and you start to feel like, oh my god, my brother, my elder sister or elder brother is doing great things for the family. They are making my dad and mom proud. What am I doing even? Just sitting idle all day without knowing what to do. So these kind of feelings are very normal these days. This is an ancient feeling, and it is okay to feel these feelings, but it is also important to feel the feeling and also ensuring you feel you're good enough to live a great life. And in this video, I thought I could share with you guys, whenever I feel inadequate, whenever I feel I'm not good enough, how I tackle, how I reprogram my mind to focus on whatever the good things that is going to happen in my life. And I thought, in this vlog, I could share these tips with you guys, so you can also use these tips whenever you feel inadequate, whenever you feel, I'm not good enough to have that particular thing, or to have, to get this particular person. Whenever you feel I'm not good enough to live a great grandeur life, you can use these tips. See, when success is your target, when success is your mantra, when I mean success, it is not only on the financial matters. I always mean success. When I mean success, I always imply that you have success in various aspects of your life, from your spiritual, from your relationship, from your personal growth oriented goals. You have to be successful in all areas of your life, and that is how I set my goals. And when you are targeting to have a great, fulfilled, happy life, you have to learn certain things, right? See, it's very common to feel low, it's very common to feel inadequate, it's very common to feel you're not good enough. But just staying there, staying at that particular level, with that particular feeling, is sinful. Worry habit is not healthy for you. Worry is a misuse of your imagination. So when you have to feel, when you are feeling inadequate, you just have to snap out of it immediately. And to do that, you have to do certain things. And the first thing is knowing whatever your mind says is not true. Your mind lies often. Your brain, whatever the thoughts you have, they are not 100% true often. 90% of your thoughts are lies. What if this happens? What if that happens? Where will I go? What will I end up as? You see a picture on a Facebook feed and you immediately think, you are ending up in a old age home, with nobody, not even a food to eat. That kind of movie keeps playing in your mind, and you start feeling dreadful on that particular second, though you know for a fact that you are going to get a beautiful life partner, a soulmate in your life. Though you know that, though you're very confident about that, when you see this Facebook post or WhatsApp DPs, you start to feel inadequate. And so to avoid that, you just have to think that okay, this person is having a fun life. I'm too blessed for that. I'm too. I too can attain such happiness in my life. I too can go exotic locations. I too can get married. I too can find a beautiful relationship in my life. You just have to snap out of that particular thought. Feeling, oh my God, this never is going to happen in my life. To this will happen in my life. This person is blessed with this particular thing, and I will also be blessed with that. And the lesson here is simple. Don't believe everything your mind says. You just have to question when you have a thought, just ask the thought, are you true? Are you helpful? When you are not helpful, I don't want to believe you. When you are not truthful, I don't want to believe you. When you start questioning your thoughts, your psychology immediately changes because you start to believe what is the actual truth. Feeling that you are a failure is not going to help you get any success in your life. If you want to do great things with your life, be it passing that examination, getting a girl, getting a spiritual attainment, whatever your goal is, if you want to positively attain it, positively march towards your goal, you just have to come out of the feeling of I'm not good enough. See, I know that it's very easy to say, just come out of the feeling of I know I'm not good enough. It's very easy to say, I understand that. Doing is difficult. To do that, you just have to set certain mindsets, and you have to start repeating within yourself certain affirmations that I am good enough, I can do that. Whenever you feel I'm not worthy enough for a certain thing, you just have to snap out of it and tell yourself that I will get it, I will attain it. That thing is created for me. Especially in relationships, this works wonderfully. When you are having great ideas about your soulmate, who your husband or wife to be should look like, act like, behave like, be with you, just have to imagine that okay, this person has this. I'm happy that he's living a great life. This will happen to me too. Why should I feel jealous and start feeling negative about myself? I am worthy enough to attain such a great relationship. Likewise, let's say you have a competitor at your office, at your workplace, and you feel like, oh my God, this guy gives great presentation. This guy has great communication skills. This guy is amazing in selling. This guy has amazing, customer relationship skills, and this guy has great negotiation skills. Whatnot, whatever you feel the other guy has, you just have to start believing in yourself that if he is also a human being, who's sitting next to you, who's working along with you, who's eating lunch with you. He's just another human being, and you have to start developing these skills within you. Just tell yourself that okay, this person is also a human being. He went to similar kind of schooling, he got similar kind of education. If he built such an amazing sales and negotiation skills, I can too. And start investing in yourself, and start looking to improvise yourself in those particular skills, so you can also feel great about yourself. So see, if you are feeling that oh, this person is great, I'm going to end up as a failure, you are going to be a failure. Instead, oh, this person is great, how can I become like that? it's not just copying the other person's behaviors or characteristics. It is that, taking the good in him and improvising in yourself. Investing in yourself is very important. If you want to be successful, you should just stop feeling you are inadequate and start investing in yourself, in your skill sets, in your looks, and in your within, so you can be happy, helpful, positive, kind in the outer world. To come out of your mindset of I'm not feeling adequate, you can use one more trick, and that is knowing the person who you are comparing yourself is also comparing him with somebody else. To come out of this inadequate feeling and to feel worthy of your true self, you should start, feeling you are great enough, you are adequate enough, you are worthy enough for everything this life has to offer. Just understand that, he is also another human being. You don't need to be in a rat race. You can create your own race and you can be the only winner at it, right? There is no need to be mediocre, there is no need to be average. If somebody else is a topper, learn from him, speak to him, communicate to him, study with him. Just understand whatever he does and try to become better at what you do. If you see a work colleague who's really great at what he does, become friends with him. Hang out with the people who he hangs out, so they can also mentor you and monitor you to become your best self. If you keep feeling you are a failure, you are not going to get that particular thing, get anything worthy from your life, you're never going to get it. To come out of this feeling, you just have to start feeling positive. You cannot force positivity in you in a day or two. It has to come from within. For that, you have to live a motivated life. If you have a great goal, motivation comes from within. And when you are excited to live your day-to-day life each morning, when you wake up with an enthusiasm to attack your day with so much happiness and enthusiasm, you are living a life of progress. You are living a great, achievement oriented, very happy, satisfied life. I'm repeating again, when I say goals, when I say success, I'm not just meaning money. I'm not meaning a financial success alone, or I'm not meaning your career success alone. When I mean success, I want you to be successful in all areas of your life. If you want to be successful in relationship, you have to start modeling the people who you consider are successful. If you want to get a appraisal and think that the other person is competent enough to get an appraisal more than you, just talk to your boss and get a KRA, like, what should I do this year so I can get this particular benchmark. It is all about communication. If you don't want to feel inadequate, if you want to feel worthy enough, start communicating with the other humans. I read somewhere that Facebook is a social media that actually stops you being social. That is true. So if you want to be happy, if you want to feel energetic, enthusiastic, write to your friends, not just your WhatsApp messages, write to your friends a letter or an email. Speak to your spouse, heart to heart, whatever they are feeling, how you can improvise your relationship. Speaking cures a lot of things. And this is my 2 cents for today. If you are feeling I'm not good enough, speak to other human beings and stop feeling you are a failure. Start feeling that you are a student of success and you are improvising day in and day out, and learn that whatever your mind says is not true always. 99% of the time, whatever your thoughts are, they are just made up. They are not helpful or truthful, and just 1% of them are either helpful or truthful. And it is your responsibility to analyze whether your thoughts are negative or positive, and discard the negative thoughts and use those positive thoughts to become the best in your life. And also know that the people who you are comparing are also comparing themselves with somebody else. So this is a vicious circle. You don't get caught in this particular circle. Just come out of it and live your great life. And I wish you all the best for that.